association, but the support network, which you are part of. It's really kind of, we go down to Miami and so forth, and things like that aren't happening. It makes you feel pretty good that we have this available.
Sure. Do you see the scene really taking off here? I mean, are we going to become another Athens?
I think we've always been another Athens. We've always had the most incredible music scene here. I've been in a lot of cities, and you know, I have a lot of friends all over the country, and there's nothing like there is here. I mean, it's incredible, and the people are just generally really great people. We all support each other, and you know, 90% of the people who come to see us play are our friends that play music. It's pretty cool.
There is a good chance of something really blossoming out of here. There's such a diversity of styles, and I think you know this from your exposure to what's going on. There's just about something for everyone. You know, there's the heavy metal all the way to the gospel and the rhythm and blues, and you know, and then your hard rock, and then a lot of alternative, progressive, original styles. You can do whatever you want, and there's places to perform it, which is real unusual. And you can actually make a little money. I mean, it's not a great deal of money, but it certainly is enough to keep you going, you know, from show to show to show.
Sure, unlike LA or New York, you don't pay to play.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, you know, that's a sad state of affairs, and you know, there's not much can be done because the movers and shakers, the power people, are connected to the clubs, and they put in who they want, and they bar who they don't.
Has anybody called yet?
Yes, as a matter of fact.
Dress.
Natty.
What's
I'll tell you what, obviously she keeps eyeing the phone. I think it's a popcorn or something.
Well, I have
you
this
know, I
phone
wasn't sure.
thing, don't I?
Yeah, you shouldn't have her too near the
have
phone.
this phone thing. So let's take the call. Jake, how are you tonight?
Hey, is this the fantastic Kathy Lucas Trax show?
Yes, it is.
Oh, good. Okay, I got the right number. All right. I was asking. I'd like to ask them what their major influences are. Because I haven't really heard any music, but I've read the good press that they get. And,
Yes, they get a lot of it.
yeah, and it's surprising because a lot of bands don't get that much. And you know, I just would like to ask what their major influences are in music.
We have good press?
Yeah.
Yeah,
well, you know, Jake, we have a song called Jake, so just it doesn't matter like whether or not you know you like our influences or not. You should just come to see us just because of the song.
No, it's not whether I would like the influences. I just like to know what they are.
That's a fair question. Sam writes 80% of the music, so what Sam has.
I'm not inferring that you copy anybody. I mean,
No.
Well, you know,
I think the question's great.
No, I just think
Slam
you
down.
ought to come and hear the song, Jake.
Let's answer the question.
I think every artist in every field has inspirations and so forth, and
that's more I mean, yeah.
and influences in my writing styles start a long time ago. I mean, Elvis Presley and the Beatles and Frank Sinatra and stuff like that. There's something in all of that that's happening, and then you know you come into contemporary styles. I very much like vocal harmonies, and when I write something, because I don't read and write music, I play mostly by ear and compose by ear, I'm influenced by solid beat songs and good vocal harmonies, and Crosby, Stills and Nash comes to mind. Peter, Paul and Mary in another whole vein. Currently, Yes, you know, the stuff they do vocally and instrumentally. Rush's music is very dynamic.
You mix all that together.
It's hard to imagine all that falling and filtering down to one style, but it does, and it works. You know, it works for me.
I always liked, you know, Ginger on Gilligan's Island.
She's a big inspiration, huh?
It was the dresses, I think. You know.
Well, that's good.
Bill?
Are we going to play at Ybor City very soon?
Yeah, tomorrow night we're going to be playing
The
with
Ritz
the
Theater.
Ellen
Oh,
James
that's right.
Society and Monday mornings
Oh, man.
at the
If
Ritz.
I wasn't going out of town, I'd be there.
Oh, Jake. I'll tell you what, though. You're in for a
Tell
treat.
me.
You are in for a treat because they're going to play live in a few minutes.
Oh, no.
Fantastic.
Absolutely live.
Stay with us, Jake.
I'll have to stick around
We'll
and,
play for you
see
right
that.
now.
Thanks for being on. Great show, Kathy.
Thanks for calling.
Thanks a lot. You guys, you didn't have a chance to give your influences. Chuck?
Oh,
There
my
you go.
influences. Well, let's see.
He's a bass player, by the way. I'm not sure.
I
wasn't listening earlier.
No, I was
thinking.
not. I never do.
Oh,
you know, but
okay.
half the time because I have 5, 6 people on here,
Yeah.
and if I remember the names, that's that's like
Yeah,
one big
that's
plus.
pretty good. That's true.
But
Well,
Chuck is the bass player.
bassists like Sting and Geddy Lee and some jazz bass players, which I won't really mention right here in this program. No, I like Jaco Pastorius and John Patitucci, bass players to that extent. Most of the songwriting influences, though, were probably more in the vein of just popular music like The Police and The Fix and Rush, bands like that. Rush keeps coming up. I just love that band. My brother and I are big fans of them. So,
They're
and when you mix it,
band.
yeah. So I guess you could say that. So as far as playing, you aspire to a certain level of virtuosity in your playing, and then you try to temper it with popular influences and stuff like pop music, like REM. I'm really a big fan of REM. I like them a lot. Smithereens, I like them a lot. So I guess you mix 5 people's influences together. By the way, Bryce is our drummer. He's not here right now. So
He went to California.
We'll call that over there Bryce, that
Yeah.
blue-headed
That
monster
Bryce
over
tonight.
there.
Bryce.
Where'd you get that?
And when you guys are playing your acoustics, if you want, I could just sort of tap on the
Yeah.
head.
It really reminds me of Bryce, by the way, because we were on our way to New York, my aunt, we were staying in a house, and she had a statue similar to that if you take the paint off. And he hung his hat on it. I mean, it's sort of modern art thing, and Bryce pops down, hangs his hat on that.
Piece of art.
So that'll
And
be
he put
Bryce
his,
over there. Yeah.
Jim Beam hat.
no, it was a Lynchburg lemonade.
Lynchburg lemonade.
On top of a nice.
We said a brand name on the air. Is
So
that
that's okay, we can do that.
okay?
Yeah.
And
I don't know.
finally, Bill?
Well, I came back from, actually, I went to music school a little bit, but don't hold it against me, because I sort of just
He
like
quit.
that.
We've beat
I
that out
quit.
of it.
They saved me. And I'm actually using it now. I know so many of my friends who went through music school, and then they get out of it, they get so fed up because they can't make it, and they're fantastic musicians, they just drop their instruments altogether.
And they're bankers or something.
Something. I don't know. I hope they're successful because they've got that drive, But I got out of music school at University of Miami a couple of years ago, and actually I feel pretty good about it. And getting back to your question, I took classical guitar there, so that's a big influence of mine. I don't think anybody who sees our stage show would really see that much, other than the fact that the parts are well written, I think. But because Chuck and I, when we came along, we've been playing for a long time. I think we've added this sort of real heavier edge to it, really, because of our influences. When I first saw Multicolor House, I was a big fan before I even got into the band a year and 7 months ago or something like that. And it was a little bit more. It was a little bit more light and airy, acoustic sound. So I think we got an interesting combination right now.
Did you guys just hear my stomach growl?
Yes, I did. Was that your stomach? I
That
thought it was
picked
some sort
up
of
on all our
earthquake.
microphones.
Cannot we move this mic here somewhere else?
Well, I'll tell you, I'd like to hear Multicolor House. I know our audience is probably dying to hear you. So
Oh.
what are we going to hear first?
What do you want to do?
No.
tears?
No, we're not going to hear you first. First, we're going to go to a break.
That'll give
Okay,
us a
great.
chance.
That's
that'll-
perfect.
Come
It's
back.
like a little tease. We're teasing the audience. When we come back, you will hear Multicolor House live. Right now, let's take a 2-minute break.
For a little.
Live.
Now?
Now, right now.
I wanna make you feel like heaven. I wanna make you feel like love. We got 1,000,000 miles to travel under 1,000,000 stars above. I don't know if I can wait till the right time has come. Look, I see in your eyes tonight. It's got my heart on the run, on the run, on the run. On the run, on the run. All of my friends just think I'm crazy, thinking about you all the time. I let them tease me every day, 'cause every night your love's all mine. I want your love and arms around me, wanna look into your eyes. I'm so glad that love has found me. Can't you hear my heart, it cries, my heart it cries, my heart it cries, my heart it cries, my heart it cries. Oh, you're just
Thanks.
What a
Shucks,
voice.
thanks. Thanks.
And something you said on the phone the other day really surprised me because I honestly don't see it, but say people say that you sound like Grace Slick.
every day. Every
Twice a
single
day.
Thank you
time
for
we-
saying you don't see it.
I don't see it.
Not anything against Grace Slick. It's just that we get that compliment sort of comparison
Yeah,
too much.
people
I
say
think for
all
what
the
we
time
really
you
sound
sound like Jefferson Airplane in the early years.
Yeah.
Like it's an insult that we would sound like Jefferson Starship, but you know. I
Maybe
mean,
it's because you've got such a powerful voice,
I don't know.
you know, and
She can
I-
let it
obviously
rip. I don't know where it comes from.
I heard a Jefferson Airplane song one time.
one time.
That might be it.
They're a great band.
Yeah,
but
they
it's
are. I really like the song that I heard, but I mean, I really never listened to much of it. But people say it. I think it's because we sing together, you know, and there's
Male
like
and
that
female
same
voice
thing.
Yeah.
Who
It
knows?
blends beautifully. Do
Thanks.
you get paired to anybody else?
What's that?
Our
You get
whole
compared to
sound
anything
or
else?
Natalie?
The whole sound.
You know, it's funny
Not
because
many,
every time, everywhere you go to perform, you know, the clubs, they always want to know, okay, what do you guys sound like? Who do you sound like? Well, it's, you know, I mean, there's a lot of different elements and aspects to it because it's all original. I can't say, well, you know, I really can't find an
We
avenue.
usually say alternative rock. Like
And
that
that-
really pins
Vague,
it down,
you know,
you know,
some
like
It's a cop-out.
alternative to what?
No, but people
alternative
say,
to
oh.
salsa or something.
Right,
You know, I don't know what.
But
You
if
know,
you
I
say
know.
alternative rock,
They
it already
started-
formulates something in
Yeah,
their minds. They're
it's
like,
sort
oh
of
yeah, I
the
know what they're
college
talking about.
thing, you know, yeah.
Yeah,
Does
like
something,
the Cure.
Does something
yeah.
come to your mind when you just heard us now? I mean, did some other influence?
No, actually, that's why
Drew a
I
blank.
was saying.
It's
Just
kind of
forced
hard.
everything else out.
I mean,
Yeah.
we'd like to
Monkey
believe that we
racer.
have our own sound, I guess, and maybe that's occurring, but it is hard to tell.
It is your own sound, you know. And when Natty told me that on the phone, I thought, yeah, I was waiting to hear it tonight, and I've seen you perform before, and I just went, I really don't see it, but maybe when I'm, you know, right next to you, I'll hear it, and I'll say, yeah, exactly. Listen, we've got some phone callers.
All
It's,
right.
it's
Alright.
Dawn.
Let's take-
It's Dawn on the phone.
Don, how are you tonight?
Hi.
What do you think of Multicolor House?
I think I've heard that song a couple times.
That's Dawn. That's not Dawn.
That's Don. Hi, Sam. Hi, Natty.
Hey, Don.
What are you doing?
My dad called me out of the shower and said you guys are on TV, so I ran out here and there was a phone number
You're
there.
naked.
Yeah, well, I got a towel on.
Okay, good. Phew.
How about
That's the
that?
it's the only way we like our callers.
That's
That
right.
song is timeless.
Did you buy the record, Don?
What's that?
Did you buy the record?
Did I buy the record?
Yeah.
I think you guys should give me a record.
Uh-oh.
Man,
Uh-oh.
Don, if I
I
had the
think one of
money.
you guys to death, and I want you to know that. And it's good to see you on TV. Good to see you happening. And when are you playing again?
Tomorrow night at the Ritz
Tomorrow
Theater.
night at.
The Ritz Theater with the Ellen James Society and Monday mornings. And then Sunday, August 4th, we're going to be at the State Theater doing an acoustic set for this new like acoustic thing they've got
I don't
going
like
on.
this vibe you got going right now,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah.
Only hopefully our drummer will be there playing noisemakers.
This is a real tasty thing you got going here. I like this TV show.
How does this Don relate to you guys?
He used to
tell
be
you all
our
about it.
sound
It's a
man.
long
Well,
story.
tell the viewers. That's,
He used
I'm
to
sure
be our
they-
sound
sound
man?
man.
Oh,
This
there
is
you go.
Don,
Okay.
Our old sound
Don
man.
is one of the true real people.
His phone number is no, only
For a good
Bye,
time,
Pat.
for a good time call.
for a good time. Dial
All right, well,
1-900.
that's all I wanted to say. I'm just glad to see you guys on TV. You deserve to be there all the time.
Thank you,
All right,
Don.
Don.
Thanks,
Thanks
Don.
for
Bye
calling.
now.
Nice meeting you, Don.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye, Don. So he's your old sound man?
Yeah, he worked with us for a number of years. He actually was very influential in the sense that he brought us from a kind of a softer, folky kind of sound into a more powerful thing and gave us a little more nerve to get out there and rock, you know.
Okay,
and-
folky. I heard a little folky in that.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
there's definitely some folk.
We
in that.
keep that song even in our big rock set. We sort of keep that without
Yeah,
drums,
when
and we
we-
usually
when we play
introduce
the
the whole set
stadiums
with
and
it.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the arena.
There you go.
it's-
80,000
yeah.
people.
So that wasn't
In
too
our
much
minds,
different
in
than
our
the way we usually
imagination.
play it. But I mean, the next song, I don't know if we're gonna have a next song.
Yeah, oh,
accompanied
you're going to have.
it.
You're
Oh,
definitely
3,
gonna have a
4,
next
5
song.
songs. Okay, well, the other ones we do play a lot. You know, they're going to sound a lot different than normally us live because we play them with drums and electric guitars
You
and
know how
all
that
that
is.
sort of stuff.
Oh, of course.
Heavy beats.
But
and
they'll
things.
sound folky.
because
because they
naturally
are.
sound
Now-
folky.
Yeah, they do.
Honestly, I love folky sounding music. I love it.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I
I
like it
grew
when
up
bands.
in North Carolina in the mountains.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, and so, you know, that's all I ever knew, really. was, you know, my family and friends. They all sang bluegrass and gospel and folk music. And
After plowing them fields, you come into the old
What a-
cabin and light
Yeah.
a fire and pull
Hardship
out the guitar.
stories.
chop up a little firewood.
We met most of her
Yeah.
relatives too at one of our gigs. We on the way to the New Music Seminar, we played in Asheville, North Carolina, at a place called the Squash Pile. And
played there.
hardly anyone was there, but Natty's relatives all showed up.
Phil
It was
All
great.
of them.
Natty's entire family.
All of
My
them.
whole family. I was so embarrassed, and I said a dirty word on
She
stage.
did. She
And I
got
bet
mad
you've
at
heard about it
Ah.
ever since.
Every Christmas card.
The last one she ever said, too.
Yeah.
She
Not
never
anymore.
swears in public.
Never.
So you guys are playing an acoustic set at the State Theater.
Yeah, I forgot to tell you that, Bill.
Oh, okay, good.
But
You heard it first.
really, I love the State Theater.
Yeah,
That's
it's
where I
really.
saw it
We
the last
played there a
time.
few weeks ago
Place is
with
great.
Ellis
It
Telly
is-
and Roman a Day, and we did, you know, one of the first like alternative nights that they'd had. Alternative rock.
The place is so comfortable. It's got to be the most comfortable place to see
Cool,
a
air-conditioned
theater.
works.
It is.
Yeah, nice chairs.
I'll tell you what else really impressed me. I was there with a girlfriend, and when we left, we're walking down the alley, and I'm like, we're being followed. You know, I know somebody's following us. I turn around, and it was one of the guys that works there, I guess, that walks girls to the cars, and I went,
Yeah.
Oh.
man,
What a
they're-
job,
that was
Chuck.
yeah.
We need that job.
Yeah. Wait.
Girl walker. I'm a girl
Hey, I
walker.
thought
We'll
that
play
was
and then we'll
great,
do
you
that.
know?
Girl stalker will be the girl walker.
Yeah, maybe,
I like
maybe
that.
I've just said something on the air that they've never done before.
Oh, well.
Getting on to another subject, let's talk about your record deal. It's Safety Net DB Records.
Combination.
Okay, how long has that been in effect? And honestly, I'm completely naive about it. So
I'll
tell the audience.
Natalie,
How it came
encapsulate
about.
the experience.
There's our record right there on TV.
Natty's artwork, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's
And
nice.
Natalie designed did the artwork, designed the cover.
Well, see, I can't write songs, so I had to do a little art, you know, so I could feel like I was a creative influence. There was this friend of ours who lived in Miami, was in a band called The Chant, or he still is, I guess, but I don't know. Right now, it's kind of up in the air. He had a record label called Safety Net Records, and they moved to Atlanta, and they got involved with DB, which is a much bigger, you know, more solid label, and so they just kind of merged together, and that's the story.
Well, tell the story of how they well, I guess did he finally just say, "Oh, you guys got to get recorded," or what? See,
The
Chuck and I
fella-
aren't on it, so this is sort of news to us too. Not
You
really
don't
news, but good storytelling.
Basically, the fellow that Natalie's referring to, Jim Johnson, came down and heard what we were doing. He says, I like what you're doing. I want to help you with your production. We were in the early stages of recording, so he worked through the recording with us and added on some things. And then he came in with some post-production money to help us get it to the next level. And he took it to Nashville to master it. And while it was in his possession, the people from DB heard it, and liked it and said, we'll pick that up and help you package and distribute. And it was like just circumstance. We were at the right place at the right time, and we were the first of the Safety Net artists that they picked up for packaging and distribution.
That's not true. The Jody Grind was.
They had a product
Yeah.
in the works? Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't even know about that, but we were one of the first, and so DB took it from there and packaged and distributed, and they have an international network of distribution, so it was just wonderful for us because they're a very user-friendly organization for developing bands. They don't tie you up into a lot of commitments. They don't, they do what they say they're going to do, but they're not an organization to do all the aspects. I mean, this business, the more recognition, the further out there you get, the further along in your striving for success, more people come into the picture and start. So
I
that's
have a
sort of how it
question.
happened.
Why is the cameraman playing the guitar?
You're about to see. Perfect lead into the commercial break. Now I've got to take a break. Natty, we've got calls, and let me tell you what I usually do when we've got calls, and I get the break cue. I go, I assume we need a break cue, but let's take 5 or 6 more calls and then go to break. But you forced me into taking the break. I want to talk a little bit more about your record deal, and we're going to hear them say a little bit more. We will take the phone calls right after break, so stay tuned.
Looking for a friendly, honest, full-service gas station? Mike's Mobile is just that place. Using Mobil 1 lubricants for prolonged life and better performance, Mike's Mobile is known as a reliable shop that prides itself on taking care of their customers. They service air conditioners, transmissions, foreign and domestic cars, as well as utilize the latest in computer diagnostic care and specialize in fuel injection. Mike's Mobile also has a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week towing and recovery service. Mike's Mobile, 8301 9th Street North in St. Pete.
Artists, crafters, enterprise art has gone crazy. Our store manager, Crazy Van, has declared war on high-priced arts and craft supplies. We've got tens of thousands of items to choose from, including the largest selection of beads in the country. And Van has vowed not to be undersold. He meets or beats all advertised prices 7 days a week. Free classes, free picture framing, and free silk flower arranging too. Come see us go crazy. Enterprise Art, half-mile west of St. Pete on Roosevelt Boulevard.
Hi, my name is Ron Brightwell, General Manager of American Home Patient Centers. We're a full-service, Joint Commission-accredited health organization involved in home infusion therapy, respiratory therapy, and the sales and rentals of durable medical equipment. I host a program here on Blab TV called Healthcare Update. Each week, we invite healthcare professionals to be on our program to discuss the latest issues in healthcare and answer any questions that our viewers might have. We began our association with Blab TV by doing a 13-week test market. We've since then extended that, and in all probabilities will commit to programming for an indefinite period of time. The reason for this can be summed up in one word: results. Our objectives were to reach the community with the latest issues in healthcare, to expand our presence and image in the market area that Blab services, and to increase our referral source base. All of these have been accomplished.
Hi, I'm Kathy Lucas. Welcome back to Trax. We are here with Multicolor House. You guys will play another song, but let's take a call first.
Okay, who is it on the phone this time?
Scott, how are you tonight?
Hello.
Hi, Scott.
How you doing?
Great. How are you?
I'm calling to compliment the singer. I never really heard y'all before, but I was at the Tampa Bay Music Awards a couple weeks ago, and I was really impressed with the acoustic song that was done.
Thank you.
And I'm a diehard Dolores Telescope fan.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, me too.
But I like the acoustic song y'all did earlier, and do y'all play the circuit a lot locally? I haven't really got a chance to see you guys in the past.
Ask me that question one more time. I'm not sure if I understood it.
I haven't really seen you guys around before because of Dolores Telescope, but where do you usually play when you play out?
We play the same places Dolores plays on different nights.
That's exactly
nice.
right.
I stay at home, but I just wanted to tell you that I was really impressed with your vocals that night.
Thank you.
We'll be coming out to see you.
Good, I'm glad.
Take care.
Before you sign off, I was going to mention we have a show at Casey's Cove next month in Tampa. We have a show at the Roadhouse in Tampa, and
where else?
We have a show at the Loft Theater. We're doing an acoustic set in support of that community theater group.
DNA, like
the
Wednesday
DNA
night.
Club over in North Tampa on a Wednesday night with Johnny Ringo Monday mornings and Walk the Chalk. Yeah. So there's a lot of Tampa action next month. So please try to come and see us if you're still there.
Scott, are you still there?
No, I think
Scott hung up. Scott hung up.
Wade,
how are you tonight?
Hi, Wade.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Nothing. What are you doing?
Good, doing. So you guys gonna put out a live album, like a cool ripping live album?
Oh wow!
If you give us the money.
Yes.
Have you seen us live?
Yeah, I've seen you guys before.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Where'd you see us at, Wade?
Shut up, hold on, these girls are gonna piss me off.
You can't say that on the air, Wade.
Hold on.
Wade, are you there?
What was that?
Well,
Where did you see them kissing you? They don't believe you. Where'd you see them?
Maybe that I seen them.
Okay.
I seen them at the Ritz.
All right, great.
We're
Great
playing
live
that tomorrow
venue.
night. No, I would be great, but we'd just love to get another studio album. I think we have a solid album that will be recorded hopefully in the near future, but we really don't have the backing right now. We're not really sure how we're going to do it.
And you guys sound pretty good live. I like the way you guys sound.
Thanks.
Well, great, thanks. Hopefully we'll be able to capture some of that energy.
Well, yeah, a good live cut on an album is a great idea, Wade. Thanks.
All right, thanks. You guys
See ya.
have a good one.
All right.
Thanks for calling, Wade.
Woo!
Joe, how are you tonight?
I'm fine.
Do you have a question for Multicolor House?
Yeah, I was just wondering,
Joe Temple.
yeah, right.
Wow, Joe, how are you doing?
Is this, Bill or Chuckle? I mean, Chuck.
Oh, yeah, it's sort of both of us, Joe. We're both in the same TV here. Hi, Joe. Joe, are you married
Let's
yet?
chat.
Is what my question is to you.
They're supposed to ask you the question.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Joe. Go.
Okay, anyway, when you, if you're gonna be coming out with a new album soon or something.
Well, that was sort of with Wade's question. We don't really know how we're going to do it. I mean, physically, we have to go into a studio and get it produced and everything,
We
but
have
we're
an
not.
album, but it's not.
We
on
have the
anything yet.
material composed. We just need to get
Yeah.
all the finances
got-
together to record it.
Yeah,
We got half of it recorded.
yeah, we really,
That's true,
really can't wait to record it.
Oh,
I
I
think we're at
know.
a perfect time in our
What do you
development
know?
to really get some new material out because this has been out since November of last year, right?
But I
So
know
we're working on
something.
close to a year now.
We're gonna have a record is coming out
Yeah, there you
like
go.
in the fall, I think. It's a compilation record with a bunch of bands from the southeast, actually all over the country, and it's a Monkeys compilation, and we're doing a Michael Nesmith song called "You Told Me" on it.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
So
It's
that
really
has a lot
cool.
of alternative bands, and it should get a little strange press. Who knows?
Alternative or alternative rock?
Alternative rock band.
Yeah.
Thank
yeah.
you.
Well,
Yeah.
who
Thank
is
you.
Lava Love? I don't know. Are we allowed
Lava
to
Love
mention
is on it.
anybody?
Right as Rain is on it.
Jody Grind.
Annie
In
Boston is on
from
it.
Smoking
A lot
Cues.
of Atlanta bands.
Possibly Peter Holzapfel from the DBs, who just toured and performed with REM on their last tour.
And I think
I
they're
don't
trying to get it out for is it the 25th or
I don't
anniversary? Some silver
Soon.
anniversary
Very
of the Monkees or
soon,
something.
yeah,
So I think
very
it's
soon.
coming out
Are you
pretty
still
soon.
there,
They have
Joe?
one cut on there.
Are you there,
You
Joe?
still there, Joe?
Yeah, I'm just listening to everything.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
okay.
cool.
Well, we sort of dominated the conversation.
Yeah,
How you
we
doing?
talk a lot.
Joe,
Yeah,
are you gonna head out to the Ritz to see them tomorrow night?
yeah, I'm gonna try.
Okay.
That's
Great.
cool, Joe.
We're going to be playing early. First set, I think. Acoustic set, because Bryce is still in California, so we're going to be playing the first set of the night. Probably 10 o'clock, something like that.
So get there early.
Yeah.
And Joe, you're in for a treat because I'm gonna have him play right now.
Okay, thanks.
Okay? Thanks
Bye,
for
Joe.
calling.
Goodbye, Joe.
Now what are we gonna hear?
Boys and girls, pick a hit.
Do No Tears Should Fall.
Okay.
This is one of my favorite songs, by the way. I have
Pretty
to
close.
stand to sing, although you
you
can
ready?
barely
Is
tell.
it Natty? Is
on
this
TV.
a song you wrote?
I don't write songs. I'm merely an interpreter.
Sam writes them in another language. She has to be able to understand. She has to do a
Hindu,
little work on it.
Hindu. Kathy, are you ready?
I'm ready.
I've had friends who turned away and left me. And I've had lovers that have done the same. Each time it happens, I get a little wiser and learn how to avoid a little more pain. Oh, I wish things would be better. No tears should ever fall. I always will remember. Yeah, those times I had it all. Saw a friend of mine yesterday. She had a silly grin on her face. Last time I saw her, she was sad. Her man had left her. She said a much better one took his place. Whoa, if we could just hold on, ooh, we might get what we need. Ooh, I want you to remember, yeah, what can happen when you plant a tiny seed. Well, the rain falls down and the sun shines. have it anytime. True love has no boundaries. Just look at my heart. There's so much love. Well, the rain falls down and the sun will shine. If you want my love, you can have it anytime. True love has no boundaries. Just look at my heart. There's so much love. Now you and I are spending lots of time together, and each time we touch, I love you more. I don't have much faith in forever, but I want you tonight, I know that for sure. Oh, I know just what I want. Ooh, it's worth some pain to try. Ooh, when you reach what you're after, yeah, you know the reason why. Well, the rain falls down and the sun will shine. If you want my love, you can have it anytime. True love has no boundaries. Look at my heart, there's so much love. Well, the rain falls down and the sun will shine. If you want my love, you can have it anytime. True love has no boundaries. Just look at my heart, there's so much love. So much love to see. So much love to see. So much love to see.
You like that one?
Yes.
Good. We like that song too.
Definitely.
That's,
Thank
that's one of our.
Isn't that
Called
great?
No Tears
That
Should
is
Fall.
a
That's
Sam
the
wrote
good
it.
one.
song.
That
Sam
one's,
wrote
that
that
one's
one?
yet to be recorded, so or well, yet to be put out. Really, I mean, on an album or something.
It got some airplay locally on.
Yeah, we did a
95.
demo version of it.
From
You
a
know, I
demo.
heard
Wait,
the other day.
I'm sorry. Maybe I'm not hearing this right. 95 got a copy of that song, and unless I'm not looking in the right places.
Oh,
I don't
yours is
think
being gift wrapped.
Oh.
It's special
Yeah,
packaging.
At a big, lovely department store with big blue ribbons.
Yeah, so don't you worry.
Only the
Just, we're
finest
taking
for
more
you.
time.
Speaking of presents, and if we're not, I'm going to start speaking about presents.
Is it your birthday?
Soon, next week, as a matter of fact, it's my birthday.
You
But
Happy
were
birthday.
shopping once for my birthday.
Kathy, you pulled the same thing last year just to get these presents.
yeah, I
Yeah.
did, but I didn't get a lot last year, so
Better
I
do it
thought
again
maybe
this
I
year.
won't promote as much. People will feel a little guilty.
Yeah.
But I have to tell you guys, around Christmas time, every one of my friends was calling me saying, "Do you know Natty? Are you good friends with Natty from Multicolor House?" And I said, "Well, no, actually, we've never met." "Are you sure?" "Well, yeah, why?" And then I started getting tapes in from a special you did with Bill Templeton,
Oh yeah.
where I guess the song's called "I Want Presents."
Just buy me some presents.
Just buy me some presents. And
Isn't that lovely
Natty,
sentiment?
you know, let me tell you
Yeah.
something. Helen Reddy used to sing "I Am Woman, Hear Me Roar." That is no longer the woman song. Now it is Multicolor House with "Just Buy Me Some
Well,
Presents."
funny, Sam wrote that woman song.
You
So,
did.
yeah, he wrote that. Well, of
You
course, he
have
wrote it.
captured the essence of women.
Well, you wrote it with me in mind, pretty much.
Yeah, you know.
I've learned how to write for Natty. I try to read her mind and then put it into words for songs.
No, because it's more
The
than a song.
channeling
It's a
sort of
way of
thing.
It
life.
is. It is a true meaning. You know, it's the honest approach.
And
You know, quite frankly, everybody should have presents. Not,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not so much a need. It's just you should have them.
It's
Everybody
a
should
real
give you
whiner,
stuff.
let me tell you.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Thank you,
I thought
thank
it
you.
Was it also
great.
called Because It's Christmas? The
Yeah,
song.
Because It's
actually.
Christmas,
And they called
I
that
Want
the
Some
tape. They
Presents.
called the tape Because It's Christmas also.
They put it out,
Yeah.
it was to benefit something.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm sorry, but I can't remember what it was.
It was
Children's
Children's
Home?
Home.
Tampa
Oh.
Children's Home.
They got it out
Anyway.
after Christmas.
Yeah, it didn't
But-
come out till after Christmas.
Yeah.
So it kind of wasn't.
This Christmas, hopefully they'll put it out again, and it will still benefit the children's home.
Yeah, last
Yeah.
Christmas, I just like to get the crew into the Christmas gift-giving mood. I used to have to play Madonna's song, you know, that
Oh, yeah.
song she does about how she wants to buy me some gifts and stuff.
Yeah, that'll
But
do.
you guys really captured
Well, it has that nice, light little Christmassy intro, and then it builds up, and the real
Into-
punchline
It
is-
gets very
Like, come
brutally
on,
frank
get to
too.
the-
Yeah,
Yeah,
brutally
brutally
frank,
frank.
yeah.
toward the
It's
point.
like,
It's like these things all look great, but the bottom line is,
I want
what am I
presents.
getting?
Yeah.
What am I getting? Exactly.
because I've been good all year long.
Yeah.
So I don't feel bad about telling everybody that my birthday is August 4th, and I am expecting, well, I am expecting.
We're playing that night, Kathy.
Gifts.
Oh, you got your own
But,
present.
State
huh?
Theater.
Come out to the theater and we'll sing you happy
We'll
birthday.
give
You
you
will?
free tickets for your birthday, Kathy.
That
There
sounds
you go.
great. I will be accepting large, expensive gifts this year. I know it's a sacrifice on my part, but I will be accepting this. But, Natty, what I wanted to do for you
What?
is, in the spirit of the gift receiving, you know, and the songs that, obviously that song that you wrote that really summed it up pretty much for me, and I think I can speak for most women out there, I am going to make a big sacrifice.
And
This head and little helmet thing that we've got
Oh,
going here.
my.
This is my prized possession. This is the Trax prized possession. And Natty, I want you to have this.
are you
Uh-uh.
kidding me?
Every musician that comes on here looks at this and goes, "Oh, that's so cool. We want it." But
Wow.
I saved this for Natty, and it's been with us since the beginning of the
Can I
show.
wear that?
Kathy, yay, Kathy!
I think you should wear
Yeah,
that.
thank you.
That's
Thank
very,
you
very,
so
very
much.
nice.
That's
I'm just
Cool.
trying to keep the spirit alive. You know, bikers.
that's your color, Natty.
When
Yeah.
when bikers walk into a bar, they want to hear "Born to Be Wild." I want to hear "I Want Presents."
All right.
We don't
We have
know
to-
that song
I
anymore.
think we
I don't think
forgot
we
that
played
song.
that
We have to-
in-
we have to
since we
relearn
wrote
that song.
wrote it.
Yeah.
Next time we see this girl, we're going to have that song up and
That song was
Yes.
written, by the way, in like a week. We were
There's
down at
nothing,
the,
it
we were
doesn't
like,
matter how long. It just
yeah, well, it was
Thank
done
you.
under extreme pressure. I remember Natty going, "We've got to write a Christmas song." Sam was the only one who could come
Well,
up
darn
with
it. Give me some presents.
Yeah,
All
Sam,
right.
Sam
Must
just
be
cut to the quick. with
Natty's
that one.
speechless, as you can see. She doesn't have an acceptance speech
Oh,
ready.
oh,
Well,
here's
that's
the
very
guitar
nice.
here.
This is the nicest present I've gotten in a long time.
well, I'm glad, and I'm glad that we could give it to you. Right now, we need to take a break, and you will get some presents right after break. We'll give away. Tell you what, the next caller that calls can get their own copy of Multicolor House's release, and they'll do another song for you. So stay tuned.
Just for you.
Hello, I'm Ruth Rogers. I'll be hosting a brand new exciting show that will cover the latest things dealing with health and rejuvenation. Can we turn back the clock? Also, how to be a millionaire in these difficult times. We'll also be talking about love and romance, how to attract that perfect person to you. We'll have guests and experts in the field every Friday night here from 8 to 9 on Blab TV.
It's new, it's hot, it's the latest in audio-video electronics, from Sony Handycams to digital audio and surround sound. Suncoast Sights and Sounds has it all. If your TV or VCR is on the fritz, or if you're in need of a satellite dish, Suncoast Sights and Sounds is the place to go. Visit our showroom to see Sony's newly released display of digital signal transfer. Corner of Main Street, State Road 580, and Pinehurst Road, Dunedin, 734-4141.
Like a taste of the old country, we proudly present Forlini's Italian restaurant. With everything from lasagna to shrimp scampi, our chefs are culinary masters. The food is reasonably priced and the atmosphere extremely inviting. Stop by Forlini's at 1515 Gulf Boulevard on Indian Rocks Beach. The owners Lily and Hugo invite you to experience the best of fine Italian cuisine.
Hi, I'm Mike Cohen. I'm an investment broker with A.G. Edwards & Sons, and I'd like to invite you to watch my show, Dollars and Cents, on Blab TV. We're going to be on every other Tuesday at 8 o'clock at night. On the show, I'm going to be answering live questions on investments and financial planning. I'll also have guests such as attorneys and experts on specific investment products. So I hope you get a chance to watch the show every other Tuesday at 8 o'clock on Blab TV.
Welcome back to Trax. I'm Kathy Lucas, and I'm having a great time with Multicolor House. We've got a full call board, but we only have a few minutes left in the show, so stay on those phone lines because I want to get one more song out of them. What are we going to hear?
A little number called Swimming Upstream. Everybody seems to do it at least once in their life.
Especially if you're a musician.
Okay. Yeah.
Let me tell you about a dream I have. Let me tell you what I'm gonna do to break through this wall of fear that stands between me and you. There's plenty of hope and there's plenty of money. It's just not where it should be. The leader's not a leader unless he takes you where you can be what you can be. Yes, I gotta do something, gotta do something about this world. Yes, I gotta do something, gotta do something about this world. Now, what will it take to turn it around? Do you know what you really need? There are so many who have so little and others simply dying from greed. I think we can change this whole situation. No, you're tired of swimming upstream. It ends with respect for yourself and all others. It begins with just a dream. Yes, I gotta do something about this world. Yes, I gotta do something, gotta do something about this world.
You may just sit and dream your life away. You may decide that you can't help. I hope someday that you will find a way to help the world, you help yourself.
Yes, I gotta do something about this world. Yes, I gotta do something, gotta do something about this world. Yes, I gotta do something, gotta do something about this world. Yes, I gotta do something, gotta do something about this world.
I hope someday that you will find a way to help the world, you help yourself.
You guys, I am very impressed.
Well, thanks.
You're starting to what?
Pearl.
Well, if you like
She's
that
so polite,
version,
she
Kathy, you
pearl.
should hear it when we play it right.
It's much louder when we
Yeah, you should hear it on the stages.
You've got music with
heavy.
you know?
Yeah, well,
you can't
thanks.
help but.
Thanks. There's a lot of spirit behind what we do.
It's the kind of music you hear once and you like.
Yeah, great. You're
on the
hired.
phone?
P-A-P-R.
Who's on the phone, Kathy?
Let's take them. We only have a few minutes left, so James, how are you tonight?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
Great. Do you have a question from Multicolor House?
Yes, I do. I want to know where they're playing next.
Where are you playing next?
Tomorrow night at the Ritz Theater at
Tampa.
Eddie, this is Bo. How you doing?
Hi, hey.
I thought that was you. How are you feeling, Bo?
I'm doing pretty good after my operation today. How you doing, darling?
I'm doing great.
I don't know
It's great
anybody.
on TV.
There you go.
Are they giving you painkillers, Bo?
Well, I hope so.
Oh, okay. I remember. Hi, Bo. I remember you now. I met you 2 times.
It's Bo Bedgood.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Look, guys.
We
Bo,
gotta
thanks.
go, Bo. I'll see you later.
Bo, thanks for calling.
Come over later on and see me.
Okay, I will.
Okay.
Holly, how are you tonight? We have about a minute and a half left.
Hey, Natty and Sam, this is Holly.
Hey, Holly.
How are you guys?
Good, how are you?
Fine.
I asked my question.
What's the question?
I wanted to come see you guys. I want to know when you were playing again.
Okay,
We already
Popular
answered
question.
it.
Popular question.
just come to our houses. We'll play for you anytime you want, dear.
I know. I live in Largo, so I will come by sometime.
I miss you.
Good.
I miss you. Come see me.
Hey, where are you playing after the Ritz, Natty?
We're playing at the State Theater on August 4th.
Yeah, we might be doing a
It's
benefit
that
that
one,
weekend,
okay?
too.
Yeah, we might be doing a benefit on Saturday and
Yeah,
Sunday.
we just got a call about that today, so we're not sure.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll come see you. Do you still have that same phone number?
Sam does, yeah.
Yeah, call me and I'll get you through.
Okay. Well,
Thanks for calling, Holly.
Bye, Holly.
bye.
Bye, sweetie.
Cynthia, can you make your question 30 seconds or less?
Sure, actually, it's just a comment. I wanted to say I've been out of the state for a year, and it's been great hearing you guys perform on TV tonight.
All
Oh,
right.
how sweet.
Thank you.
Did she say she was at the State
Had
Theater?
you
She's
seen
been
us?
out of the state for
Yes,
a year.
I've seen you.
Really?
Last time I saw you was a little over a year ago, and it was at the ACL, as a matter of fact.
Oh, wow.
A long time ago, yeah. And the one quick question I've got is, where can I pick up a copy of your stuff?
They have it at
Specs Records. We're doing an in-store performance at Spec Records Seminole Mall tomorrow.
Oh, that's the first
some
place we
some
close.
acoustic
Tomorrow
stuff
morning,
tomorrow
yeah.
from 3 till 5. So show up there, and not only will you get a record, we'll sign it for you.
Oh,
Yeah.
great, thanks.
Thanks for your
Hey.
support.
Hey.
Spec
Thanks,
Seminole Mall,
What a
3 to
deal.
5 tomorrow.
thanks for your support.
Oh, you're welcome. Bye-bye.
Get ready for In Concert 91. Tonight, Judas Priest and Alice Cooper.